RBI has been quite constantly being involved in the economic spur of this country since the coronavirus pandemic has struck, and it is actually conducting bi-monthly meetings also and giving out its rate cuts or rate increases. But at the same time, it is not just the monetary policy of the RBI, it also has to be backed up with the fiscal policy of the government, with greater amount of investments in creating jobs and also in actually vaccinating a lot of people through centralized procurement. Right now, states are given all the freedom to go and get the vaccines through global tenders, but it is going to have a huge amount of burden on the state exchequer. The central government has to step up, because when it can procure vaccines for 150 rupees, it has to procure vaccines for that same amount of rupees or a little more of 150 rupees, and not like 600 rupees or 400 rupees that it has allowed the states to procure from the manufacturing companies. The central government has to step up. It has to be the big brother right now and procure the vaccines in a centralized form, give the manufacturers an idea, an advance payment, so that it is much more easier for them to deliver it to the country, because those vaccine makers in the United States, they want a centralized system of procurement and not that each state has its own global tenders being filed. So right now the central government has a lot of work to do. First and foremost, it has to start by procuring vaccines in a centralized form, and then create a lot of jobs by investments in infrastructure development, and only then this country can get back to where it was a year ago. Right now we are much lesser than Bangladesh's per capita GDP, and much worse in terms of GDP growth, because we were not able to open up completely, taking a look at the second wave of the coronavirus pandemic. The government has a lot of things to do.